little more paper towel in my sleeping pad here, but I'm gonna take this down. Woo, move quick today. So I'm going to return these rocks to the stream because the fire ring has enough rocks, and I want to be kind to nature. This thing should come down no problem to pack up in a second. Haha! That's quicker than your ordinary tent. There's the gloves. I could have used those. There's even a bunch of leftover wood for the next fellows to come along. And there's people that hike this trail. I saw one last night. So that was cool. It's always embarrassing when I'm wrapped up in garbage bags with mops and stuff. But it's good to know there's people around because there is no cell service. And if I am in trouble out here, I don't have my GPS emergency beacon with me. It would be really nice to know that people occasionally come by. But we'll wrap up the rest of this and call it a trip. Unbelievable that this thing stood up to that fire for quite a while. Perfect shape. Just needs a little polishing. Could just probably return it to the store. I won't do that though. Okay, one last little check here. Now I've got everything. I'm out of here not super early, but before all the hikers start coming along the trail and shaking their heads and wondering if I'm running from the law or something. But it was a pretty successful camp. I'd say more tape on the garbage bags. The tape and those rocks for weight are doing the heavy lifting there. So that's the weak point of the link too. We're not dealing with one solid piece of garbage bag. That would be too easy. I am feeling a little free now that I'm not dealing with that house on a full-time basis in Nova Scotia right now. I'm feeling pretty good, and you're not going to believe it. In 2 days, I got my next video I'm going to be filming. But health-wise, my shoulder, see, look at this. Much better now. Still not the funnest to sleep on this side, but that's okay. It is getting better. I was worried about that, frozen shoulder thing. Like if you do get a rotator cuff thing, you get this frozen shoulder, which requires surgery, and it's like it sounds. So things are progressing. Get my stretches in, and yeah, I'm excited about the next few months here. I got some pretty cool, neat ideas. We are back on track. Let's let the hunkering down commence. Cheers, everybody.
It's Robo
Part pet.
What should we get on our pizza? Cat food.
Part robot.
Activating Robo Heroes. Cool.
All heroes.
We'll get there.
Robo Gobo. Now available on Disney Junior and April 1st on Disney Plus.
It's the Macy's Spring VIP sale. Save now on the brands you love, like new looks from your favorite designers and beauty essentials at our best prices. The Spring VIP sale, our most exclusive brands at prices you won't want to miss. Ends Sunday.
Welcome to Camping with Steve. We got 2 SUVs and a tarp today, so we're going to call that a shelter. Let's get the party started. Fancy seeing you here.
Hi, Steve.
unload the gear before we connect these with a little tarp. I think this is going to be pretty sweet. Find out which way is the long way. I'm guessing this way?
I'm guessing another way.
I'm guessing, yeah. Who needs an RV when you got a tarp and 2 cars, eh? I wanted a big enough tarp, but it covers both vehicles completely. If this was camo, now we'd be stealthing.
Yeah, we would. Good one, Steve. Good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flip on something underneath. Yeah.
Got these magnets here. Oh, there's a loonie on there. It's the Canadian dollar. We got these from when I slept in the storm drain. We put 3 on each car, but we've also got extra tie downs because I just got a feeling these are going to do nothing, to be honest. Yeah, probably not much. Ah, sounds good. It's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, am I right? Yeah. Two. I've lived in worse than this. This is actually really cool. Make use of the biggest and heaviest logs to hold this down. And we'll take a tour inside. Hey, we are good. All right. This is what's going on in here. Got an awful lot of. I don't know if you need your sunglasses on in here. It's a little dim.
Oh,
It's also
that's better.
It's also nice and warm. It's toasty.
It's toasty warm.
Yeah. So, of course, we don't run the vehicles in this situation at all. But there's power, so if we do need heat, we could actually just plug in a heater. And we'll batten these down a little bit more, but I think it's time for a delicious, frosty step 2.
Trying to hold down some of the road stuff.
Cheers, crazy neighbor.
Cheers, Steve.
What a fine structure.
It is, Steve.
Technically, I don't think it is a structure, but it is sheltered, so hey,
Yeah, it is.
that's pretty good.
Glad to be back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Loving it. Living the dream.
People don't know Crazy Neighbor was a real life neighbor of mine before I moved to the acreage, and been a friend of mine for many seasons now.
Camping buddies.
Mm-hmm. This is excellent. It's all we actually need. If you look over here, we've got a very luxurious bunk in this car. Then over here for Crazy Neighbor, got a nice little bunk in there as well. And this will flip down when it gets a little colder, for sure. Coming around this side, you can actually see just how absurdly long the whole thing covers all these vehicles. Plugged in here for power. And that should provide us all we need for the night. And yeah, we got little magnets stuck on here and there to hold everything on, as well as some weight down there and ratchet straps. But wow, this is probably the easiest type of 2 SUV setup I've ever done in my life. About time for a fire one of these moments here.
Hey guys, we're going to use the Brentford Easy Light 2000.
Well, we'll get some coals down and start cooking, I guess, in a little bit here.
I think so. Yeah.
These are the nice camp stoves. They got the swing around lids.
Yeah, I like that.
This part up here keeps stuff warm. This swings around. These aren't very popular with the people at the parks because people jump on them.
Kids use them as a toy.
Yeah, people use the whole camping fire ring as a toilet sometimes. But yeah, it's not seeing many of these anymore these days, but they're so convenient. Cook food, swing it out of the way. Here we are about mid-April, and a harbinger of springtime is the poplars start to sprout down these little things. And that means there can't be leaves far behind. Look at that little guy in the tree. Wasp's nest. This time of year, they're not in service anymore, so thankfully. I can see it's an old one. The bottom's broken right out of it, but you know they're those angry meat wasps. Come around when you're cooking a steak and stuff. Obviously, there's a certain season this can be used in. Clearly not the middle of summer with mosquitoes because you need mosquito netting. And clearly not in humongous windstorms or rainstorms. But for the most part, this should really do the job for the shoulder seasons around here anyways. This is going to be a fine shelter for the night. First things first, got to make taco meat, and we all know how to do that. Package of meat and the instructions on the package. So let this begin. Then we get a little bit more experimental with dinner here because it's a strange recipe, but it got 5 stars online, so yum. heavy. No, not that bad at all. Yeah.
That's perfect fit.
Love it, man. Doesn't get better than this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Got to do some meal prep here.
Yes.
Time to chop up our tomato and get into our dinner situation here. Using corn tortillas in a pie oven to make basically campfire tacos. And we'll see how that works. I have no clue if these will work, but the recipe was like 5 stars. So, can't go wrong with that. Would you like any cheese in this?
Oh, lots.
Okay.
Lots.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get you set up with all the cheese you can. Cheese is a food band-aid that holds everything together. Basically, this thing folds together and compresses it in like a sandwich form. All right.
We'll measure on the squish.
Well, there will be some squish, but I just want to be sure it all lines
Squish
up.
is good.
Okay, into the fire we go. This little thing. You gotta eat something, right?
Awesome.
What about that?
Oh, that looks awesome. Really good.
That actually turned out quite nicely. And
Oh,
there you are.
let's see what you do it.
You got to dig into that. I don't know how on earth you eat that. Maybe a fork or a spoon or something. Or if you got leathery man hands, you can.
I got leathery man hands. Watch this.
Unbelievable. Mm. 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 It is very good. I give it 4 thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Crawling into my vehicle compartment over here in this awesome little setup. And we are going to be cooking some breakfast in the morning. We normally don't really get to any breakfast, but yeah, we should. We brought all the ingredients. But anyway, it's perfect setup. Super warm, super awesome. So, crazy neighbor's just gonna crawl into his spot over there. I got the luxury suite over here, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Good night, Steve.
Good night, crazy neighbor. Good morning. Now that was good. I could see it being bad if it was really windy or if there was a lot of mosquitoes, but no problems at all. It could actually be a little bit of a problem if it were to rain because we don't have any ropes or anything going along the top. But that was super cool. You're doing some work in the park here, but we should be able to get breakfast without too much annoying machinery going on. Crazy neighbor has started the fire, and time to start the day. Bacon and beans will give us the fuel we need to conquer the day.
That's all good. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. This is actually turning into more of enjoyable camping than the last few months were. Weather makes a huge difference, and now I can get back into some stealthier spots that are a little bit easier to get to when you don't have to haul 30 pounds of sleeping bags. But of course, I have to give a huge shout out to the folks who have donated to the beer and tarp fund, firewood fund, and all that stuff. And I guess I'll just break the news right now. We bought a school bus, got it back to the house a couple days ago. We're having some engine troubles with it, it seems like. Hopefully nothing major. But the engine warning came on the drive back and it had no power at all. So that light seems to be off now, but I'm definitely going to investigate. I'm going to throw some better tires on it because it got stuck in the driveway actually. So we'll see what happens there.
I like that bus.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet size, like the whole thing. They never put enough pork and beans when you get a can of pork and beans. So package of bacon.
Best way to do it. Yeah.
Pack of bacon helps that out. So probably try to get a stealth camping in here and send a school bus camping video of some kind. It's going to be a wild, crazy summer of adventures. The boat trip coming up. We're going to get back out to bear territory with hopefully our school bus all, at least the seats ripped out and we can set up cots in it or whatever. And then make it fancier as the days go on. So that's the exciting news from our part of the world. There.
Oh, I got where we found it.
Yeah. Just going to rip the tarps off the vehicles and we can just drive away as soon as we're sure the fire is nice and out. So, yeah, thanks for watching all these strange things. And when we do these videos, we have no idea if any of this will